YouTube, this is Ricardo Martinez with a review of the Alien Series 3 action figure, Kane. This figure is basically Kane when he got attacked by the facehugger. Now this figure is actually a very nice figure. Here's the back of the packaging. It's kind of weird that I noticed in the packaging that it's a version of Big Chap, but it looks like in a brown paint. And actually is behind Kane, even though the Big Chap came out of Kane, so that's kind of weird. And then here's some more art, some more pictures of the figure. And here are the credits to the people who made this figure. And some legal thing right here. And to the figure itself, I really like this figure because of the fact that we get more from the first Alien movies. But first, over to the accessories, is that his first accessory is basically like a flashlight or like a lamp. It's not very much to it, only a handle and a little, looks like a little thingamabob in the back, but very well done. It actually reflects a little bit if you point at light right now. Then here's a blaster pistol, which I was surprised that they added since he never used it. He did have it on him, but he never really used it. But it's very well done. It has a shiny black paint job and red spots. And then we got his helmet. And his helmet actually pops up in two pieces, so because of the fact that it's kind of hard to put on as one hold. And now to the figure itself. This figure is very nice. The only sucky thing I hate about is that the fact that some of the joints where you bend, it's kind of hard. Like at the arm right here, I can't really bend this arm. It's not easy as the other ones. I don't know why. But basically, I like the paint jobs here. Like at the parts where they painted the metal, like his shoulder pads, the front, his chest plate. They're done in this copper paint. But in some parts, you can see the little bluish green. It's kind of cool that it represents how the copper oxidizes. Here's a shot of his backpack with a bunch of colors on it, with buttons, valves, knobs, and a little stamp right here. I'm surprised that they actually got a lot of these a lot of the details of stitching, padding. And here's his wrist bracelet. And here's his nameplate on the front on his chest. But the main focus of this figure is the facehugger. Due to the fact that NECA couldn't get the actor's likeness on this figure, they kind of improvised on a scene where his character gets attacked by the facehugger. Now when you get the figure, you cannot take off the facehugger. But luckily for me, I kind of found an alternative, and for my version, I actually took off. I took off the facehugger. It was kind of hard, and the tail comes in two pieces basically. There goes the tail, but the face. Look at that sexy face. That one expression. Now to the facehugger itself. Even though like when you get the figure, the facehugger won't come out, but I'm surprised that NECA did a good job on it. As you can see here, they done a lot of wrinkles to it, and this slimy paint job on it. And here's the inside for that giant square inside. And here's the tail. It comes, when I was trying to take it off, it comes off in two pieces, and basically you connect the tail onto the body. It just stays up in that curled position. Now the way you put on the helmet, kind of tricky. It's kind of tricky to put on the helmet. Alright, so first, when you have the helmet, you're supposed to not put it like as normal, or you could, but I'd rather put it like in the sideways position. Then after that, you put on the second piece where his visor is. It's kind of hard to put this on, but the end's kind of worth it. yeah. And there's this little channel near his neck that basically like puts it on, that puts it firmly on. There you go. Kind of. And the tubes in the back do connect to the top module. I'm actually surprised that they got so much detail into his helmet. It looks like he got little like high-low grips on there, like how the Egyptians would round the walls. And the bubble itself, I'm surprised about the bubble. They actually molded it to look like it got melted and seared through the facehugger. Basically, overall, I like this figure. And here's little information. Oh yeah, and the blaster pistol goes on this little holster, which is kind of tough to put on and could break easily, but still, it could fit on if you can. So yeah. So overall, this figure looks nice, even though the facehugger is permanently, but with a little work then you could take it off. So this is Ricardo Martinez. Like and subscribe, and I'll catch you later.